Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi. ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ يمكر بك الذين كفروا ليثبتوك أو يقتلوك أو يخرجوك ويمكرون ويمكر الله والله خير الماكرين صدق الله مولانا العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today is 2nd of Muharram al-Haram and the new year 1445 Hijri. All of you, I greet you for the new year and give all the good wishes, dua, that may Allah make this year for us of rahmat and barakah. I have said Muharram al-Haram. Haram means muqaddas, muhtaram, virtuous. And every month you will see it has got some kind of attributive name with it. For example, Safar has got Al-Muzaffar. Rajab has got Murajjab. Safarul Muzaffar, Rajabul Murajjab, Shawwalul Mukarram, Muharramul Haram. And why is it muqaddas? Why is it virtuous? Probably we don't realize this. If we know, if we have knowledge for something, our action tells us. But if we don't know, if we don't have the knowledge, then your amal probably would not give any message at all. For example, any celebrity comes and if sits among us here, and if someone doesn't know that the person sitting next to him is celebrity, he would know. his feeling would be different. But as soon as he finds out that this person sitting next to me is a celebrity, and he hears about the quality of him, he would be very cautious. He would make sure that he would not touch his feet to him. He will be throughout when he is sitting there, he will be cautious. This is what the knowledge makes the difference on your actions. We are not aware of the fazilat, haqiqat, reality, facts about this month. Because of various reasons. Someone has made this month only to be sad all the time throughout the month. Someone has given impression that nothing but spend money in khurafat. In subcontinent we see people just spend money in making useless things. The fazilat and the ahmiyat, importance of this month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has included this in arba'atun hurum, those 4 months of fazilat, they are Rajab, Zi-Qa'dah, Zul-Hijjah and Muharram al-Haram. And these are the months when the war stops. Every time there was a war going on, or ghazwa, or anything, as soon as the Rajab comes, it stopped. Because of this month. If we don't know about the haqiqat, if we don't know, our attitude would be different. There was one Maulana Muhammad Qasim Nanotwi rahmatullah alayh, big name in subcontinent. He was the founder of Darul Uloom Deoband. In the British time, he used to write articles, and out of those articles he used to write about the British influence in India. And all the British, they were so annoyed with him. Every time he would write an article, oh, they were just out of their mind. So they all thought that, okay, we should call him. They invited to make a meeting with him in Lahore. Maulana Qasim Nanotwi, he started traveling by the train. And when he got to the Lahore, because those Britishers, they never saw him, they didn't even know how he looks like. Because that was not the time of media today. So he gets to the Lahore and he just picks up the iron or made of metal big box, lifts it up on his head, and he walks out of the station. When he sees there is no one there, so he stops at Tonga, which is horse cart. And he says that I have to go there, there is a meeting. And Tonga takes him to there. And those people who were there, they had a red carpet on Lahore station. They were waiting for him, but they didn't know how he looks like. So he got to this venue. If you don't know, a'mal, actions are different. we should know the haqiqat of Muharram. In Quran Kareem, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken upon 10 nights and 10 days. In wal fajri wal layalin ashr, the time oath upon the fajr wal layalin ashr. Ulama have written that layal means that because our date starts from night. In lunar calendar, the date changes at the time of Maghrib. We have a night first and then day. According to Islamic calendar, we have our date changes at the time of Maghrib. Ulama have said that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, wal fajri wal layalin, that means layal as well as the day. Because in Shamsi calendar or in solar calendar, the date changes at 12 o'clock midnight. But in Qamri calendar, it changes at the time of Maghrib. So when ulama said, one Jamaat of ulama says that these 10 days and 10 nights are of Zul Hijjah, from 1st of Zul Hijjah to 10th of Zul Hijjah. But one Jamaat of ulama says it is the Muharram, from 1st of Muharram to the 10th of Muharram. When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he migrated to Medina. He migrated in the month of Rabi'ul Awwal. From Rabi'ul Awwal, Rabi'ul Sani, Jamadiul Ula, Jamadiul Sani, then Rajab, Sha'ban, Ramadan, Shawwal, Ziqa'at, Zul-Hijjah. 9 months. 9 months he was there in Medina. When the Muharram came, and there were many Yahud, they were settled there in Medina. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam noticed that Yahud are fasting on the 10th of Muharram. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent some Sahaba, go and find out why they are fasting. They went to Yahud and asked them. So they said that today is the date when Hazrat Musa alayhi salam took Bani Israel and got them salvation from Fir'aun, and the Fir'aun was drowned. It is Yawm Tashakkur. So in Thanksgiving we fast. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was Nabi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Yahud are Ahle Kitab. If I will be living next year, I would also fast on the 10th of Muharram, but I will join it with the 9th of Muharram, or I will join it with the 11th of Muharram. Why? Because the ibadat of Yahud and ibadat of Muslims should not look alike. The difference between Yahud and Muslims should be recognized. People should know. When it comes to our sha'air, by the things which are recognized, it should stay the same. It should stay in such a way that Muslim should look like Muslim and other religion should look like other religion followers. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam fasted, joined with the 9th or joined with the 11th. And then, what is the importance of this month? There are different kind of stories people talk about. And some related to Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala an shahada only. There is a list of incidents which took place on 10th of Muharram and in the month of Muharramul Haram. The media and especially, the always constantly, if you keep saying something, propaganda that changes your mind. I read one, it was really humor. Someone has written that one man was taking a billy goat, the baby goat. He was just carrying it. So there were 3 thugs, like all corrupt. So they thought that billy goat was so good. So they planned how to take it from him. So they decided, okay, he is walking towards this direction. We would stand every mile 1 person. So 3 of them taken their position. The first person, when he saw him, and he says, "Where did you get this dog?" He says, "It's not dog, it's a billy goat." Then he walks. The other person, when he gets to, he says, "Oh, the dog, they make your clothes unclean, and you are picking them up." He looked at the dog, he looked at the goat, and he said, "Is it really a dog?" Then he says, "No, I'm not carrying a dog, I'm carrying a goat." Then the third person says that this is the beautiful dog where you bought it from. And then he throws it away and he thinks that this is probably a dog, I might be wrong. They are correct. This is what propaganda does. As soon as Muharram comes, some people think just become sad, sorrow. People have their mind set for it. And Muharram says when it comes to, it says to everyone, all the Muslims. What does it say? फरमाए कि ताज़ा ख़्वाही दाश्तन गर्दाग़ हाए सीनारा. If you want your marks in your heart to be alive, all those things which you have in your heart, if you want them fresh, what should you do? ताज़ा ख़्वाही दाश्तन गर्दाग़ हाए सीनारा, गाहे गाहे बाज़ ख़ाई दफ्तरे पारी नारा. All you should do is just open the old files and just look at the pages of it and look at your history. You will find out that what has been done with you, with your generations. I am referring to Hijrah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When the new year starts, this calendar is Hijri. It does not mean that the Hijrah took place in the month of Muharram. Hijrah took place in Rabi'ul Awwal. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after 15 years in Medina, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam left this dunya, 11th year of Hijrah. 2 years and few months were Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, in his time, there came one chalan, one hukumnama, one order. It was supposed there was some payment to be made. It had written Sha'ban on it, but no year. So they didn't know whether it is paid, it is to be paid, or what. And the year is Aamul Feel. So they said that Muslims should have their own year now. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala an called the cabinet, called Sahaba, Shura. And they said, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala an asked for the suggestions. We want to have our own calendar. And we want to relate it with some kind of so important incident so which can never be forgiven until Qiyam. One Sahabi said, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's birth, we should take it from there. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala an said, although really, this is the biggest day on not this only on this earth, but on the whole universe. That Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to this dunya. But there is a Qawm, Nasara. They celebrate and their calendar is related to their Nabi's birthday. So we cannot have it. Some Sahaba suggested we should have them from Mi'rajun Nabi. Some suggested from the Ghazawat, like Ghazwa Badr. Ghazwa Badr is such that it changed the history of Muslims. The biggest jang we had. And we won. And from there, the environment changed. Someone said, no, I think Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala an, he suggested that from the time Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated from Makkah to Medina, and that is the time after going to Medina, we had Nashru Asha'at, we had Islam, Islam started flourishing in the whole world. So it was decided, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala an said that, okay, our calendar will start. And this I am talking about 16th year of Hijrah. 16 years after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina. It was decided that our calendar should relate to the Hijrah. And that's when our Hijri calendar started. And that means if we say that 1445 Hijri, it means that 1445 years have passed since Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came from Makkah to Medina. And how did Hijrah take place? If we talk about that, it is not easy. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was at the point where they were about to kill him. Na'udhu billah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the order that, okay, leave. And briefly, I would just tell you that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam left and they were all outside. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was throwing some dust on their face and they got blind. They couldn't see Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he went to Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala an, and their journey started of Hijrah. We will be talking about that inshallah coming Fridays. We will be talking about Ashura in coming Fridays, and there are many things inshallah we will be talking about on the Fridays. And for this time I would just give you the Mubarakbad on the new year, inshallah, and have your resolution for the next year, inshallah. Make dua for all the whole ummah, all over the world, inshallah, that we should have good year, inshallah, year of aman, inshallah, everywhere. May Allah give us tawfiq. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.